before we get started, we always start with a video of the day.
Okay.
Where we kind of just watch a video.
Okay. Of anything?
Yeah. And,
okay.
And
I wanted to choose one of your videos because I was like stalking you. And this one really
JaNay texts me. JaNay goes, "She's so cool."
No. And this one specifically got me because I just don't get it, and I'm curious. I want people to know like truly how hard this must be. Because like, so this is the one I thought was super, super
gosh,
cool.
yeah. We can't recreate this. There's a car involved.
That is what I'm saying. But like, do you see when I would bring
Wait, you went through the car?
And my agent was in the car. So watch my so once you're
like, do you understand?
my agent, yeah.
That is what. So no, I couldn't try this because I would break a car window, even if it was rolled down.
You would have so many car dents.
Yeah.
Wait, were you nervous filming that?
Oh, totally. So I mean, you know, magicians and stuff. There's tricks that you could use in golf as well, and so there are different kinds of golf balls you could use. And so I don't mind saying it. And so that golf ball is actually a softer golf ball, but still hard enough to make it sound like a normal golf shot. So that's why I swung it really hard. But it's not like a wiffle ball. It won't hurt the car badly if I hit it.
So did you hit the car?
There was a couple times I nicked the car, but it wasn't like dead like center necessarily. Right. It was like it's usually I went through the first window and then the second one was the hardest because with a softball it rises. And so you have to consider all this, and so I had to like, it's kind of complicated, but in golf you have to like top spin it, you have to make the ball kind of like go this way.
Do you see?
My agent in the car, and when we did the shot, I was like, I think it'd be better if you were in the car. And she was like, huh? And so, and then I actually got it through the car one time, and then she didn't react. And I was like, I told you, I was like, my agent's name was Jess. I was like, Jess, where'd you go? And she was like, yo, okay, I was in the car and I'm just like this the whole time, so I wasn't looking. So she was like, can you just say something once you get it through? So after I hit it through the second time, okay, then I was like, woo, or I reacted, and so then she popped up.
She said, that's cute.
And I was like, you don't hear the whiz go by? She's like, I do, but what if I look up and it ricochets within the car? And I was like,
that I would be scared.
I see that, and it would hurt. Like if I was to hit that kind of ball at someone, it would still hurt.
Jay, let's try it. So what kind of mindset do you take from when you were an athlete into the world of social media that you're in today?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people don't know where influencers come from and they don't understand how hard they work.
True. That is so true. Believe me, I get fired up. I mean, like I was just saying, like with trick shots and stuff like that. So that's like a part of like, that's one of the pillars that I like to show off on my Instagram. And with that, like you literally cannot give up, otherwise you will not succeed. So like you have no chance. But I mean, you can take that competitiveness, I feel like, to edit through anything. But for me, when it comes to social media, I'm very competitive in like, okay, I gotta come up with the highest quality, most engaging content. What is it that the people are looking for? Like I will do research, I will look at my analytics, I will make sure I know what's working and what's not. And then I'll make sure that like content is different. Is my content appealing to different people every single time? Whether it's an engaging picture, an engaging trick, an engaging dance, like whatever. Am I informative? Am I teaching? Am I giving back to my followers? Like I'm thinking about that. And when I was starting into this, I had to get to know a lot of people. I don't care what people say. I truly believe it's about who you know, no matter what, especially in the world of acting, influencing, business, whatever you do, it's got to be who you know. That's how I've made it so far. I know that person's important. I got to impress that person. That's what I did. I would pay myself to go to these tournaments and just get my foot in the door, go to the most important shows, go to the most important tournaments, go to the most important golf happenings, just be vibrant and make sure that, you know, my personality would show. And there'd be moments where I'm up at a tournament trying to prove myself and cover an event. I'm up at 5 a.m. and then I gotta go to a night event. That's like 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and I'll do it over again. And I'll just say yes to every possible thing for free for my whole 2017 while trying to be a professional.
Wow.
People are like, wow, what an easy life you must have. Like you get paid to just hang out at a golf tournament and cover for these professionals. And I was like, no, I did what people didn't do before. I made that connection. I had to prove myself for 2 years before someone actually paid me to do this. And people are like, what did you do in preparation for this? And I was like, well, I have 23 years of being a golfer. So that's my leg up. I was a professional golfer. If you're an influencer and you weren't, that's my leg up on you. I feel like I'm really coordinated. I can do tricks. That's my leg up on you. I'm a broadcast journalist. I'm gonna present better than you. I will speak better than you. Like moments where I felt so exhausted, like I just don't have the time to like bring out my best personality and stuff because you feel like you're always on, you know? And I was like, no, I don't want that person to get that job. I'm gonna get that job. If I didn't have that competitive edge, I would not be where I'm at right now. That's the edge that athletes have. It's like this mentality of like, I can always do better.
You make such a good point though, because like I think a lot of people forget the networking. There's so much negative noise in that because they think influencers is all about clout. It's more of like a business background. It's your business.
It's your business,
yeah. You're like the CEO of Tisha Alyn. Was there ever a time you just didn't know how to get there?
Oh yeah, and it's hard too being in the social media space because obviously everyone wants to put their best face forward, right? And you're like, how did she get that and how did I not?
Right.
How did she get to meet that person? How did I not? How did she get that interview and how come I couldn't? And in those moments, it was just like, I just had to trust that whatever I was doing was best because I knew that I was always doing the most. Like I was trying to be at every event possible. Who else was doing that? It just wasn't my time. So I just had to trust that. I had to trust that process. And like to what you were saying about like influencers are just about clout. Like that's not it. I truly believe you are a real influencer if you are authentic. Like you don't have to have an amazing amount of followers, but you have to have a real following. Like let's say you have 100,000 followers, those 100,000 love you. They are about you.
I don't know if you're inspired, but like I'm sitting here like watching a TV show or something.
I was about to say I should be taking notes right now. Like
Same.
I have a pen. I'm glad
I have my note card. Again, like we just graduated, and to understand that things do take time, and things won't happen unless it's your time. We work hard too. We do all the things that we think we're doing, but we don't see results. So it can get frustrating.
She can tell you. I've been in a funk for like 2 weeks, and when you were talking about like, oh, she got this interview, why didn't I? And like,
and it's so
all
easy
these
to
things
compare.
are happening to everybody. Like these things are happening to people around me, and it's like, when's my time gonna happen? Like, I think I'm a great. You know what I mean? It's just like, where like did I miss an opportunity? Where did I come up short? What should I have done different? And I start to get discouraged.
100%. Like I have felt discouraged so many times, but if you're sitting and doing nothing and you're feeling discouraged, then you're not doing anything. The best you could do is literally do the very best in the moment. Like take it day by day, and it's like, today, what can I do to make myself one step closer than yesterday? Could I call someone that'll help me? Can I DM someone that could help me? Can I meet with a friend that can help inspire me? Whatever it is. And not every day is gonna be that way. Like there's been moments where I'm like, yo, I'm in a funk. I need to just like zone out. Like I can't be on right now. Social media is away for a week. Like I don't feel like I have creative juices. I just got nothing in me. And then you get re-inspired again, and then you just do it all again.
Point where you just burnt out to the point where you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Totally. I feel that all the time. But then whenever I feel like I'm going through a burnout, what's really cool about what we do is that there's so many different avenues. I'm not saying that this is true. I'm just saying hypothetically. I love doing social media coverage for tournaments. Okay. So it's like, let's say I'm getting tired of social media coverage for tournaments. Okay, well, I want to build a YouTube. I feel like that may take time, and that's truly what I'm doing. And it's like, that may take time, but it's what's inspiring me right now. I'm excited to create longer form content. I'm tired of YouTube. I want to get into TikTok. Let's do that. That's young. All the kids are in it. I want to appeal to younger kids. Like, there's so many different things you can do. It's like, I'm kind of tired of broadcasting. I want to try acting. Maybe I'll see if that works for me. I'll go for a few auditions. Like, there's a lot of avenues that you could take. And like, when you feel burnout, just like step away from what you've been doing so hard, touch on something else, and then kind of keep that pillar open for yourself. And then when you feel like, you know what, I tried something new, I don't think my heart's in it, I want to go back. Sometimes you just need that step away to bring your creative juices back into what you started with.
Even though you're not seeing results necessarily, what you're doing, you're still saying like, I am doing as much as I can.
You're building your foundation.
And that's what makes you perfect, is that like there is only one you. Run Boy G3, I think, or Rude Boy.